I am guessing you clicked the thumbnail for this video because you're planning on visiting French Polynesia, or you have already booked a trip and want to know how to make your trip memorable. Well, you are watching the right video. Urana travelers, in this video I will show you the best things to do to make your trip to French Polynesia a trip of a lifetime. But first, let me show you why you need to visit French Polynesia at least one occasion, if you have not decided yet. My family and I are fortunate to have visited the islands twice, and we plan to visit again in 2 to 3 years. French Polynesia is a must-see and a dream destination for many. A lot aspire to witness and visit at least once in their lifetime. But why? Here's the reasons why. Maldives, in a way, is like French Polynesia, an island destination with stunning turquoise waters and overwater bungalows. But if you live in the US, it will take you up to 24 hours of travel. Yikes! But French Polynesia is just 8 hours from Los Angeles. Often, we stop at Hawaii, but just 3 hours more, you are already in French Polynesia. Yes, this exotic place is closer than you think. 2. Stunning natural beauty. French Polynesia is gorgeous. Its natural beauty can't be compared to any island destinations. There is nothing like it in this world. From its dramatic peaks in Moorea, the lush tropical hills of Huahine, and the blue lagoon of Bora Bora makes French Polynesia incomparable. 3. Amazing marine life. French Polynesia is one of the best diving destinations in the world. If you don't dive, no problem. The shallow lagoons offer the best snorkeling spots you will ever experience in your life. 4. The freshest seafood. A staple in every French Polynesian diet, the seafood here is top-notch. You can sit on a beach and have a seafood that was caught just a few feet away. 5. Its people and culture. Polynesians are the friendliest people. This is from our own experience during our first visit on the island. We rented a scooter and toured around the island of Moorea. But unfortunately, we had a flat tire. With no phone on hand, we were so worried. Fortunately, a lady saw us and offered help. I didn't even ask her for help, but she saw we needed one. She called the company where we rented the scooter, and because it took a lot of time for our replacement scooter to arrive, she invited us to her home and cooked a Tahitian meal for us. She didn't even think twice inviting us. That is how friendly Tahitians are. So now you know why you need to visit French Polynesia. But what are the main things to do to have an unforgettable experience? Here's my top 5. Number 1. Visit multiple islands during your vacation. Far too often when travelers vacation in French Polynesia, all they visit is Bora Bora. Don't get me wrong, Bora Bora should be in your bucket list in French Polynesia. It is one of the most scenic and romantic spots to visit. But there are more to French Polynesia than just Bora Bora. So, if you want to have a memorable vacation in French Polynesia, visit multiple islands, at least 2. Maybe Moorea and Bora Bora. If you plan to visit French Polynesia for 7 days, maybe spend 3 days in Moorea and 4 days in Bora Bora. If you have the luxury of spending more days, then add Taha'a on your list. Number 2. Cruise with Paul Gauguin. For visiting many islands, one of the best and economical way to do this is by cruising with Paul Gauguin. For instance, the 7 nights cruise Tahiti and the Society Islands, you can visit 4 islands: Moorea, Huahine, Taha'a, and of course the honeymooners paradise, Bora Bora. The downside, of course, is that you can enjoy the island for a short amount of time, except for Bora Bora and Moorea, which you can enjoy for 2 days. Another advantage of cruising is that it is an all-inclusive accommodation. Your fare includes fairly spacious suite, all meals and complimentary beverages, including expensive wines, spirit, and onboard entertainment. Food on the ship is ridiculously delicious. This is not your typical Caribbean cruise with those mega cruise ships. Number 3. Stay on an overwater bungalow. Did you know that Overwater Bungalow originated in French Polynesia? Now you know. One of the allures of French Polynesia is the overwater bungalows. Although overwater bungalows are becoming popular even in Mexico, some resorts have overwater bungalows, French Polynesia remains one of the most sought-after water cabins. Staying on one is not cheap, and it might cost a fortune. But for some, this is one of the most epic and luxurious experiences you can enjoy on your vacation. Besides, when you are in French Polynesia, you are there to splurge. Also, you get a direct access to the turquoise water. You can just jump right in from your bungalow. On top of that, your balcony is a perfect place to relax while enjoying the sunset or sunrise. Number 4. Explore life in the lagoons. French Polynesia is all about the pristine warm lagoons and the amazing life that lives there. There are a few places on Earth where you can touch adorable stingrays while sharks are circling around. While most of the world's coral gardens are dying, here in French Polynesia, a lot are still thriving, although most are endangered. In Taha, it definitely has the best snorkeling spot in French Polynesia and perhaps the best in the world. The coral garden has an enormous formation of corals and a great variety of colorful tropical fish. And since the water is crystal clear and shallow, you are at eye level with the fish, and you can really see the beautiful colors of the fish and the corals. Number 5. Experience local food and culture. Tahitian food is seafood dominant, mainly because of the abundance of fish in its waters. The Tahitian national dish is poisson cru, made with fresh raw tuna, lime juice, various vegetables they can find that day, and of course, fresh coconut milk. You have to try this dish, even if you are not fond of eating raw fish, because it is so delicious. If I am not mistaken, all restaurants in French Polynesia serve poisson cru. Root crops like taro, breadfruit, and sweet potato are their main source of carbohydrates. If you have a chance, check out how traditional Tahitian cook their meals in earth oven with fish, pork, taro, breadfruit, and sweet potato cooked together. This type of cooking is still a practice to this day at large family gatherings during Sundays and also during wedding feasts. Besides the food, be sure to watch a Polynesian show. You can't go home without watching one. One of the best ways to learn the culture of an island is through their dances. Although the shows on the island are not as grand as the shows in Hawaii, it's still very entertaining. Tiki Village in Moorea is known for having the best show. But there's always a night in the resort you are staying that it features a Polynesian night, where the Tahitian artists introduce Polynesian culture to the guests through their dances. In our case, we were able to watch it at the Hilton Moorea, but the best we saw was aboard Paul Gauguin. Speaking about Paul Gauguin cruises, if you want to see if cruising in French Polynesia is worth your time and money, click the thumbnail. Until next time, travelers, maruru.